Unit 1. Grammar Presentation. The present simple and verb patterns. Present simple. The present simple is the most common type of verb in English. We use the present simple to describe people, things, and ideas. We can also use the present simple to talk about events that happen frequently, in many cases, with always, usually, often, or sometimes, or infrequently, hardly ever, rarely, never. Present simple affirmative. The present simple is easy to form. We always say the subject of the sentence in English. In most cases, it is the infinitive of the verb without to. To drink is I drink. In the third person singular, he, she, and it, we put the letter S or the letters es at the end of the verb. Similar to plural nouns, we use es when the verb ends in s, sh, ch, x, z, or o. Moreover, when the verb ends in s, sh, ch, x, z, or o, we pronounce the es ending with an additional syllable. Example: fix, fixes. We use there is or there are to say that something exists. The verb to be is irregular in all tenses, including the present simple. Present simple affirmative. The verb to be. I am, I'm. You are, you're. He is, he's. She is, she's. It is, it's. We are, we're. You are, you're. They are, they're. The verb to go. I go, you go, he goes, she goes, it goes, we go, you go, they go. Examples: I am strong and fit. Mario swims at the sports center. There are brooms in the closet. Present simple negative. We do not use the word no to form the negative of present simple. We use the auxiliary phrase do not, which we normally abbreviate to don't. In the third person singular, we use does not or doesn't, and we do not put a final s on the infinitive. The construction of present simple in negative is subject plus don't or doesn't plus the infinitive without to. We form the present simple of the verb to be in negative by adding not after the verb. We often abbreviate the negative of the verb to be with contractions. We say that something doesn't exist with the phrase there isn't or there aren't. Present simple negative. I am not, I'm not. You are not, you're not, you aren't. He, she, or it is not. He's not, she's not, it's not, you're not. He isn't, she isn't, it isn't, you aren't. We are not, we're not, we aren't. You are not, you're not, you aren't. They are not, they're not, they aren't. Examples. My mother doesn't like ironing clothes. I don't enjoy cooking in the summer. They aren't quiet and she isn't shy. There isn't any dirt on the windows. Present simple questions. We use the auxiliary verb do or does in the third person singular to ask questions in present simple. We can use question words such as who, what, where, when, why, how much, or how many at the start of the sentence to ask for specific information. In the third person singular, we do not add s to the infinitive. We do not put a question mark at the start of the question, only at the end. This is the structure to ask questions in present simple. Question word plus do or does plus subject plus infinitive. If we do not use a question word, then the answer must be yes or no. The best way to answer a yes or no question is with the phrases yes I do or no I don't. We can change I to the necessary pronoun. If the pronoun is he, she, or it, we must change the verb to does or doesn't. Examples. Do you need more ammonia? No, I don't. What instrument does Sean play? We form questions with the verb to be in the following way. Question word plus the verb to be plus subject. If we do not use a question word, then the answer to a question with the verb to be must be yes or no. The best way to answer a yes or no question with the verb to be is with the phrases yes I am or no I'm not. We can change I to the necessary pronoun. If the pronoun is he, she, or it, we must change the verb to is or isn't. If the pronoun is you, we, or they, we change the verb to are or aren't. Examples. How far is the hotel from the beach? Are you a reliable person? Yes, I am. We ask if something exists with the questions, is there a plus subject? Or are there plus subject? and we respond with yes there is, yes there are, no there isn't, or no there aren't. Examples. Are there any bottles of blue paint in the arts and crafts box? How much sugar is there in this coffee? Verb patterns. It is common to use two verbs in a sentence. In many cases, we use the second verb in the infinitive. Nevertheless, sometimes we must use the second verb in the gerund with ing. Whether we use the infinitive or the gerund depends on the first verb in the sentence. Some verbs always take the gerund. Other verbs always take the infinitive. And some verbs can use the infinitive or the gerund. Feel like, fancy. Do you feel like having a coffee now? Avoid. Carla avoids doing housework at the weekend. Miss. Sometimes we miss using the dishwasher. Want. Robin wants to play a board game. Need. First, we need to clean the living room. Expect. Timmy expects to pass his final exams. The same meaning. Like. The girls like playing video games. The girls like to play video games. Love. My kids love digging with a shovel. My kids love to dig with the shovel. Don't like. Tim doesn't like playing chess. Tim doesn't like to play chess. Hate. Mary Lou hates dusting. Mary Lou hates to dust. Prefer. I prefer reading comics to books. I prefer to read comics to books. Start or begin. At 9 p.m., I start getting tired. At 9 p.m., I start to get tired.